Well, who brought the lid for the basket today?
Well, the guards were 4 for 32. And that, when your guards shooting 4 for 32, KJ 1 for 6, Alicia 1 for 11. I believe Sam may have been 2 for 13. The way Sam started the second half, I thought she was going to have the second half she did at Central Florida. We made a nice run the second half, came out, created offense from our defense, and then all of a sudden they come back and the lid stays on again. I can't fault our defense. Our defense was good. We made plays defensively. Offensively, we just really struggled scoring today. And then we tightened up. That first half, we were really tight. When we went the first 5, 6, 7 minutes and didn't score, it really wasn't until, I believe, 9 minutes before we scored our first field goal.
How much of the offensive struggle was something specific Tulsa did on their defense, and how much was just one of those days when the shot wasn't going to go down?
Well, I think it was a little bit of both. Tulsa is really sagged off our 4 players, except for Heidi. And people are going to be physical with Heidi, but when they come out and guard her, that's going to open it up inside a little more. Chris didn't come out ready to play. She struggled a little bit at the beginning, missed some chippies, and I think she got down on herself when she missed the chippies. But mentally, I felt like Chris wasn't as there, as focused as she needed to. But our 4 players, especially Akil, has got to knock down perimeter shots, 12, 15 feet. You saw a couple times they were backing off her. She didn't even think about taking it. Instead, a couple times she dribbles into defense, and because she wants to try and get that shot in the lane. Well, you got to take sometimes what the defense gives you.
You mentioned Akil. She got her 5th double-double of the year today. I know you've said in the past that she feels comfortable coming off the bench or prefers to come off the bench. But is her energy and production such that you're almost going to be forced to put her in the starting lineup? No, because part of the reason she wants to watch is because it helps her. She watches, and for some reason, when she starts the game, it's like she loses focus. She has too many mental errors at the beginning of the game. When she was starting, we would have possessions where she would guard the wrong person, or she'd maybe forget our adjustment. So it's important for her. For some reason, she just feels more comfortable watching it. She goes in the game quick enough. And the other thing is, you got to remember, there's been times when Heidi's been our offense at the beginning. And with Heidi on the floor, that's going to stretch it out. But that's where Chris has to step up, because now Heidi's person can't sag on Chris. Chris was one-on-one a couple times, but she's got to catch, she's got to get her balance, and she's got to not kick the ball out when she's 2 feet from the hoop. That's what you have to do. But no, Akil, the other reason is to keep Akil out of foul trouble, because Akil, sometimes she can get it 1-2, back to back. So that's the other area. You mentioned the fast start at the second half. I think you got 9 points in the first 2 minutes or something like that. What did you say? What did you talk about at halftime, or what adjustments did you make that may have helped that fast start?
Well, we talked about getting Sam and Alicia, involved. We made a couple calls for Sam, but really what we talked about was having our defense create our offense. Again, our transition game, and we ran some traps at them, which we were successful at, and most of the time during that stretch we scored, but then all of a sudden we didn't get those transition baskets because they come down and score. And so that's the thing, you got to get stops to really get your transition game going.
You mentioned your defensive performance. Obviously, you hold them to 42 points, and you got 25 turnovers by Tulsa. What was the focus of your defensive approach today?
Well, we felt like we wanted to come after them, trap them a little bit, and we did. And heck, they had twice as many turnovers as we had, and we lost the game. That just shows you really what a lid there is on the basket, or not being able to create some of those turnovers into second chance and into fast break points. And we did a couple of times, but not enough.
You got a chance to sweep Houston on Thursday. What do you have to change other than opening up the rim a little bit? But what do you have to change between now and Thursday to get back on the winning track?
Well, I think we got to be able to knock down outside shots. We didn't do that today enough. In the last 5 minutes of the game, when Tulsa went zone, we made 2 calls against their zone, and Alicia got a wide open look for 3. Sam got a wide open look and didn't knock him down. And I believe the game was either a 2-point game or tie ball game at that time.
And that gives us a little cushion at that point. So, it's about making shots. The bottom line is it's about making shots.